What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. This video is going to be on my thoughts on the fight this weekend between Devin Haney and yuriorkis Gamboa. I'm a big fan of Devin Haney's. I think he's possibly the future of this division and one of the future stars in boxing. He's a very skillful, young, talented fighter with a lot of speed, good defense, good fight IQ, and he's one of the hardest workers in boxing from what I can see. And this weekend he's having a sort of a step-up fight against Gamboa. Gamboa passed his best, coming off an injury, coming off getting stopped. I mean, he tore his Achilles tendon in the fight against Tank Davis. He showed a lot of toughness and durability and craftiness, and him being a veteran, he has a lot of craftiness and a lot of smarts, and he knows how to survive and stuff. He almost went the distance on a torn Achilles tendon against Gervonta Davis, but he is past his best. We're also not sure if he's fully recovered after that injury and how that's going to affect him in the rest of his career. But this is not a fight that anybody was asking for, let's be honest. I mean, Gamboa's past his best. We would much rather see Devin Haney in there with the other young, up-and-coming fighters in the division. There's a lot of good opponents in that division for him. I mean, the 135-pound division is stacked. There's a ton of good fights in that division. You got guys like Lopez. You still got Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. You still got Jorge Linares. You got Luke Campbell, who's fighting Ryan Garcia. But there's a ton of young talent in that division. There's a lot of good fights in that division. The other rumored opponent that could have fought Devin Haney in this fight was Gary Russell. They had a bit of I wouldn't say a beef, but a back and forth to where they were supposedly going to fight. They never came to a deal for some reason. But a lot of people, I'm sure, would have preferred that fight because Gary Russell, he's a lot younger than Gamboa and has a lot left in the tank. But nonetheless, we've got this Gamboa fight. And I'm expecting Devin Haney to come through this fight pretty easily. I think he's going to win big in this fight. To me, he's going to be able to use his height and control the distance behind his jab. He has a very nice, hard jab. He uses like a shotgun type jab at times. And got a very stiff jab, very fast jab. He uses it to the head. He uses it to the body. He's got very good footwork. He moves very well. I mean, he's a very smart, intelligent fighter. He's very skillful. And he's coming into the prime of his career. I think he's going to have too much for Gamboa. I mean, for me, there's two possibilities in this fight. He either wins on points comfortably or he stops Gamboa, down the back end of the fight. Devin Haney's not the biggest puncher, so I wouldn't expect him to stop Gamboa before the first six, but I could see him breaking Gamboa down, using mixing in hard jabs to the body and with hard body shots, as well as just being able to outbox Gamboa, because Gamboa is quite a short fighter. I think he's 5'5" or 5'6". I can see him having a lot of problem with Haney's with his reach, and Haney's very good at controlling the distance. But even if Gamboa is able to close the distance on Haney, Gamboa is not really a rough and tough inside fighter. He has got decent power, Gamboa, but I don't see him being able to cause too many problems for Devin. I think Devin could beat him on the outside, and he'll beat him on the inside, even if, like I say, Gamboa is able to get inside of Haney's jab and stuff like that. Devin Haney's a very good inside fighter as well. I mean, he can beat you on the outside, and it looks like he can beat you on the inside as well. So I don't see many ways for Gamboa to win this fight, whereas Devin's got a bunch of different ways he can win this fight. I'm expecting Devin Haney to look good in this fight. He'll probably make a statement in this fight, which is his goal. He wants to beat Gamboa better than Tank did, and I actually expect him to do that. I mean, Tank didn't look too impressive in that fight, and Gamboa was on a torn Achilles tendon. I think Devin Haney will. I think he'll be too fast and just too too skillful for Gamboa at this point in Gamboa's career. I know Gamboa used to be very fast, but with a torn Achilles tendon, I'm not sure if he'll be able to push off that back leg like he used to be able to. And I think Devin's jab's going to give Gamboa a lot of problems. I can see him busting Gamboa's eyes up and stopping Gamboa late. That's how I see this fight going. Only way Gamboa can win this is if he can land a shot and really hurt Devin Haney, but I haven't seen any signs of Haney not being able to take a shot, and Devin Haney's very defensively sound, so I'm expecting Devin Haney to come through this fight and look good doing it. But that's my thoughts on the fight, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the fight in the comments below, and who you want to see Devin Haney fight next. Thanks for listening to the video, guys. Talk to you soon.